Character clash.
Ready?
Round 1.
Physical skills.
Gwen, bitten by a radioactive spider, has spider-like agility, superhuman strength, and lightning-fast reflexes with the ability to climb walls as if she had a serious problem with gravity. Plus, she has the flexibility of a ballerina because, well, she's a ballerina, which is always helpful if you're up against someone who controls the elements. Her strength is impressive, but it's not on the level of Hulk. Still, she can't summon a hurricane or bend water, but she can do backflips so clean even the Avengers would applaud. Or so she would think. Korra is an avatar master, so naturally she has the physical build of a tank with the flexibility of a yogi. Her control over her own body and her power to channel physical energies make her a heavyweight contender. Additionally, her ability to master the elements, especially air and earth, gives her a superhuman advantage when it comes to speed and maneuverability. While Gwen has the speed and agility, Korra has the raw strength. If Gwen can dodge punches, Korra can literally throw mountains. Of course, Gwen could run through them too.
Round 2.
Combat skills.
Gwen is no novice in hand-to-hand combat. Her agility and spider sense make her hard to hit. Plus, she has a spider sense that alerts her to any attack like a fancy anti-theft alarm. But stealth isn't her strong suit. The sound of her webs and the need to swing through the air don't exactly go unnoticed. However, her spider sense doesn't always get her out of trouble, especially when she's up against an airbender. Gwen is a master of stealth, moving so silently that even ninjas would ask her for advice. But Korra, oh Korra, she's as stealthy as a bull in a china shop. But who needs stealth when you can control all 4 elements? Imagine trying to hide from someone who can sense your vibrations through the earth. Gwen may have her spidey senses, but Korra literally has the world at her feet. It's like playing hide-and-seek with someone who has X-rays in their eyes and a built-in GPS.
Round 3.
Survival skills.
Gwen can survive fights against supervillains, but outside of New York, things get tricky. Sure, she's fast and can leap over buildings. Her spider instincts help her stay out of trouble, and her wits give her an edge in getting out of sticky situations. However, she's not someone who would consider surviving in the wild. If there are no buildings to swing from, she could be in trouble. But how many times have you seen a spider survive a sandstorm? With experience surviving in New York and fighting off superpowered villains, she can hold her own, but her endurance depends a lot on whether there are skyscrapers to swing from and some fast food nearby. Korra has proven herself to be an expert at surviving in the wild, in hostile cities, and even in the spirit world. Does that count as survival or tourism? There's no place she can't adapt. If Gwen is spinning a web in the desert, Korra has already created an oasis and is probably enjoying a dip in her makeshift pool. If Korra were in New York City, well, she'd be going home for a vacation after creating her own Central Park.
Round 4.
Unprepared.
Gwen's advantage here is that she's unpredictable. Lack of planning isn't her best friend. In an unprepared fight, she can rely on her reflexes and ability to adapt quickly. Her agility would allow her to stay out of range of Korra's most powerful attacks for a while. But hey, if a rock the size of a car is thrown at her, her spider sense can only help her so much. Until Korra decides the web is just a minor annoyance and unleashes a tornado or, worse, fire on the webs. At which point, Gwen would go from "it's my time" to "oh no, this didn't go well." In a fight without preparation, Korra wouldn't even have to activate the Avatar state. A small hurricane, maybe raising a wall of dirt or boiling Gwen's water, and she'd already be winning while taking a nap. Korra doesn't need preparation when she has nature itself at her disposal. Gwen would probably be thinking of the best way not to get scorched while Korra tosses her around in the wind. Gwen might be able to dodge a few blows, but in the end, you can't dodge a tsunami. Unless you have a surfboard.
Round 5.
With preparation.
Given time to prepare, Gwen could come up with a plan worthy of a 4D chess match, creating web traps so intricate even NASA engineers would scratch their heads. Her scientific skills and creativity are pluses. Maybe she'd invent some sort of contraption that would sever Korra's connection to the elements. Or she'd simply find a way to distract her long enough for her to hit herself with her own whirlpool. Gwen's the kind of fighter who could whip up something so crazy it would work MacGyver style if MacGyver had spider powers. Gwen would have to think big and fast if she wants to win, and probably with more than just webbing.
A prepared Korra would be basically invincible, having access to all of her elements, her experience as an avatar, and the ability to enter the avatar state would make any of Gwen's plans look like a suicide mission. Korra would probably create a whirlpool of fire and water before Spider-Gwen even has time to throw a few webs. Not only can she predict Gwen's movements, but she could set up elemental traps that would make even the strongest web dissolve. Gwen's only hope would be to not engage her directly, but with Korra, that's like trying to hide from a storm inside a tent. But Gwen could give her a tough fight at first, at least.
Round 6.
General data.
Spider-Gwen. Physical skills, 8. Combat skills, 8. Survival skills, 9. Unprepared, 7. With preparation, 9. Total, 41. Korra. Physical skills, 8. Combat skills, 7. Survival skills, 8. Unprepared, 8. With preparation, 8. Total, 39.
Final round.
Conclusion.
While Spider-Gwen has the agility, reflexes, and creativity to handle almost any challenge, Korra is simply in a different league. Not only does the Avatar control all 4 elements, but she has combat experience that spans from street fights to saving the world on multiple occasions. Korra's raw power and spiritual connection give her an almost unfair advantage in most scenarios.
I have found new information. We are processing the new information for you. Please stay tuned. Please be patient, damn.
But with the updated data, Spider-Gwen would win today. A key to Gwen's victory lies in her spider sense, an ability that alerts her to any danger before it occurs. While Korra can throw giant rocks or create a tsunami, Gwen would already know something is coming, dodging with grace and speed. This almost precognitive instinct gives her a huge strategic advantage, as she can anticipate Korra's moves, even if they are spectacular and devastating. In fact, this is something she has already demonstrated in her confrontations with much more powerful enemies in the comics. Another key is that her superhuman agility allows her to move fluidly and almost impossible to keep up with. In combat, it doesn't matter how strong Korra is. If she can't catch Gwen, it's like trying to catch a fly with her fists. It can be frustrating for Korra, who would find herself throwing massive attacks, but without the precision needed to hit a fast-moving Gwen, climbing walls and jumping between attacks as if she were in an amusement park. But it's not just about dodging. She has the ability to create traps with her web, something that in a prolonged battle against Korra would be decisive. Imagine Korra trying to use her powers in a web-filled terrain, getting trapped and slowed down. And while Korra struggles to free herself, Gwen can take advantage of the moment to deliver quick and precise blows, weakening her opponent little by little. Another reason why Gwen surpasses Korra in this confrontation is her multiversal experience. Gwen has fought enemies across different universes and dimensions, forcing her to be creative in her tactics. She has had to face challenges that go beyond brute force and has learned to adapt to any situation. This makes her a natural strategist, able to think quickly and react even when the odds are against her. It doesn't matter how many elements you control, if in the end you have precognition and agility to dodge them.
Do you agree with the result? And if not, tell me why. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share.